Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Minecraft Mike here in the town of Otter, playing around. And Monday evening on April 17th, I'm getting on today, even though it's a Monday, which isn't usually my playtime. But that's because yesterday, or 2 days ago, I got a letter from Red saying he was going to be in town again today, and it's been like a week or 2 weeks since he's been here last. So we're going to visit him again. And I think this is actually, I don't remember when I recorded the last episode. It's been a while, I think. I can't remember if I recorded one Saturday. I don't think I did. Yeah. I don't think I've recorded one since the Cherry Blossom Festival, actually. So, there we go. It's been a while. I didn't play for like a week because life was a little busy. So, one thing I realized is even if you've already received the gift for that holiday, by talking to Tour Timer, you will get your little green smiley face. So if I would have at least been on when the festival was going on, I would have gotten that cleared again, which my OCD is kind of killing me now that didn't happen. But what are you going to do about that? You know, I got a song, I think, because I played that night again. And, yeah. Oh, no, we played because there was the sale. We played because there was the sale. So you guys have seen what's going on. I might have already said that. I can't remember. My life's been just too crazy. But I really just did some off-screen stuff. You see I did some money. I ran around town and just got the fossils and chatted about. That's about all I've really done. Stegosaurus torso, which is good new, and that's new as well, I think. And our current points, which is pretty decent. With the little rearranged room you can see we've got here. I like it. We have the NES games, which we haven't touched yet. This on the ground is why he's calling it junky. So I don't really have any other place to put that at the moment. Oh, I can't throw away things inside. Let's go outside. This weekend is Nature Day. I can't believe that's coming up already. So we'll be able to get another model. It's a model holiday. And then the start of May, it's a very fun time. I've only played like once, but it's should do us plenty of good. So, neighbors. I don't believe we've met Daisy on... I haven't even talked to Daisy at all yet, I don't think. And I'm surprised, honestly, we don't have another neighbor. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. We'll go swing by Nook's real quick. I know that I could probably pretty quickly, if I grinded it out, pay off my mortgage and get Nook's to upgrade, but I'm not in any rush. I'm enjoying the tiny house. I'm also enjoying Nook's humble abode. So we're going to leave it at that for now. He's got nothing. Because, you know, usually in this case you can boost it up pretty quickly, and I'm just not going to bother. I'm really enjoying just doing a little bit of leisurely time on this game. I'm not in the biggest rush at the moment, because as I've been hanging around, doing a bit of fishing and bug catching, I donated those couple things from last time, from the sale. I probably should bang up these rocks too. Let's see here. Let's grab out our shovel. Actually, forget it. I don't think I have any paper, so this is just going to clog up my inventory and bother me. But we'll go ahead and smack both of these and see what we get. But Crazy Red, do not get distracted. That is the main reason why I logged on. And that I've also kept my money. Hi, Static. We'll chat with you in a bit. I need to go way up. Oh, we're going to need to get a bridge there soon. But I guess that means playing daily to try and get people to move into town. Oh, look, there's something on the island. Ba-bow, ba-bow. It always sounds like Blue's Clues. I know I have mentioned that in my other seasons of this. I have mentioned ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow. When you dig up something in this version, it just reminds me of Blue's Clues for whatever reason. I'm sure I'm not the only one. C3, oh, he's right close by again. Out of the view of the police, but staying in the mark. So he's over there. Oh, so he might actually be at this level. I bet you he's down at this level. Yeah, he is. Alright, Red, what do you got for us this time? By the way, that green dresser thing was a crazy red item last time. I didn't look up the other two in the Animal Crossing GameCube Nintendo Power Guidebook that I have, which I can maybe show off at one point. I have a ton of Animal Crossing e-reader cards. I had a few. I had a few that I bought along. Well, first of all, we'll talk about that collection. Another. Oh, he's got a painting. Which in this game, I don't believe there's such a thing as a fake painting. I think forgeries were rather new, and I have no idea if these two things are his or not. I have no idea, but I know that the painting is, because I am very certain there's no forgery paintings in this. So if you see a painting, it's just a rarity. So we're gonna. Oh God, we need more money. 7,000? Holy crap! They're not even this expensive. I forgot. This is like the items are the most expensive in GameCube. Well, we got to make some more money. We have to make some more money. I guess I can talk about my e-reader cards for a moment while we do perhaps a little bit of, well, actually, let's try donating these first in case I can sell one of those, but I think we're just going to go pick up some shells. We don't really need that much more, so I'll stick to shell picking up and tree picking for right now. Although we could find the glowy spot, that would probably be helpful. Or the money rock, for that matter. Hey there, Blathers, what do you got for us? Actually, let me show you what I have for you. You have nothing for us. I believe that is new. I think we have the left wing, because it's from the perspective of the dinosaur. Yes, so now we just need the middle part, I think. I should probably keep an ongoing checklist of everything I have. We need this as well, because we have the Stego skull, I believe. So that's another one that's 2/3 complete. And then last but not, I don't remember the last one. Oh, the animal mite. Yeah, we don't have that yet. We don't have any of the ones on the stands. So this will do us. This will do us well. Speaking of which, I have not edited any of the Animal Crossing episodes yet. I was focused on Animal Crossing, or on Minecraft, on recording Tornado Survival, and I've been having stuff backed up to edit and play with Skate-M. Oh, he's actually going to tell us about it. They were not shellfish, rather mollusks. Anyway, yeah. We know about the Chambered Nautilus. If you've played yourself some New Leaf, you've dove for that. Yeah, see, you can't beat button mash through this. And I think they kind of did that on purpose because they wanted to really make him blather in this version. He's much less blathery in the other versions of the game. Because they wanted people to like use the museum more. But they definitely made it more user-friendly. But anyway, I need to edit them and get them going. So I think actually after this, I might just start editing a bunch of them and see where that gets me. We should hit all the rocks. I'll keep this out. Because I want these... Oh, dang. No! Because then after you hit that one, then the color starts going... Okay, we got at least 2,000 out of it. We got 2,000. And so the first three are always 100s, and the rock like stays red pretty much unless you're insanely slow. And then after you get that 1,000, then the color starts dwindling, and you won't get all of the bells unless you've got the stuff behind you. But there we go. We'll have enough now, so screw all this. Sweet! As I was saying, because I wanted these to kind of go up like 24 hours after, or like reasonably close, because now that April Fool's Day stuff is old. So I might just, because I'm going out of town this weekend, so I would really like to get those at least scheduled to like upload like one every day. There'll be like a short sudden burst, maybe get some people hyped and try and get some, because if I just like upload one here and there, unless people know this is going on, I'll probably get a little bit more buried in like my Tornado Survival stuff. So I would like to shove this out there really fast. So I'll probably do one a day until I catch up while I'm out of town. Then when I come back from town, I'll try and get them within 24 hours. Like when I'm done recording or the next day after I record this, I'll edit and upload. So if you're seeing this now, you've already seen that happen. This is a completely pointless conversation to have because you've already seen the sudden burst, and now you're like, basically the episode after this will probably be caught up, I think. Because I probably won't be playing much when I'm out of town, but I might though, because I am going to Thalia, so she might play. So there's probably going to be a lot of playing going on, but probably not a lot of recording going on. So when I get back, you're probably going to see an update of maybe a paid off mortgage, maybe an up. So the three things that may happen if I don't record it, but it's because I'm with Thalia, will be my house gets paid off, the first mortgage. That's not really anything exciting though. If you've played Animal Crossing before, you can go watch me do that in my other series. And then Nooks may go to Nook and Grow, but it's just going to be closed for a day. So, like, that's not a big deal. It's going to be closed for a day. And then guess what? It'll open as a new store, and I'll show you the new store. I won't be 2 stores ahead. And then Thalia will probably make a character and play. And I'll, of course, introduce her character at another time and show her house off and stuff. So I don't believe there's fake paintings in this version of the game. I'm like positive. So makes it much easier. And I feel, maybe there are 4Gs. Oh, no. Don't scare me like that, Blathers. You worried me. Because I know that in other games, they make them less expensive, but that's because they could be fakes. And most of the games, like in Wild War and City Folk, you have no idea if they're a fake or not, unlike in New Leaf where you can tell. So I see why they've kind of done this. And they made them really expensive. So it costs money, but it's okay. Because we know it's a guaranteed real one. So thanks for that, Red. We look forward to your next visit of potentially offering us a model or something better, like an NES game. Actually, I'd prefer a model over an NES game or painting, but I'll take them all, whatever. All right, Daisy. I think this is Daisy's house. Yeah, this is Daisy. Daisy the dog, another classic. We have a lot of classic characters in this town. Not complaining, though. Okay, not... What? This was the last thing I expected to be inside of Daisy the puppy dog's house. A mammoth fossil and then 4 of the 5... What? Yes. It is a cute name. You're like a cutesy little puppy dog, and this is your house. It's terrifying. Because I think this is literally... You literally have dinosaur poop in your house. Why? Or that might be the dinosaur egg. Maybe there's not dinosaur poop in this version. Oh my gosh. I did. What's going on? So everybody in town is still in tutorial version, and then she's also a new character. I think everyone in my town is still considered new. I haven't broke the tutorial version because I just have not talked to people. So maybe we should do some talking, but I kind of felt like fishing, honestly. I honestly felt like fishing. Let's check the dump. I don't think you and we have talked about the dump yet, which, you know, you'll know. Again, I'm trying not to be super duplicative of my other playthroughs, but I also want to, because I know there'll be new people that didn't watch the other ones, or that people that, because it's been years, won't mind like re-explanations of everything in GameCube, because I'm sure everyone's minds have been on New Leaf, not on the new version. So I don't mind sharing that new stuff. You know, I'm not going to show every detail because it kind of just takes the fun out of the game for me if I can't just sit and play it myself sometimes without having to record. But this is the dump. So in Wild Ward and City Folk, you had the recycling bin. This is basically replaces that. And in New Leaf, you have the trash can items that you can either have as a public works project in your town, or you can put the trash cans in your house, and essentially you can walk up to them and throw things away. And that kind of replaces the recycling bin of the last... Actually, was there a recycling bin in City Folk? I think there was. There had to have been. Because if you sell your trash to the Nooks, it usually costs money to dispose of them, and you don't want to leave them around town, or like you don't know what to do with them. Maybe in this version, we'll have to see if they sell for anything. But essentially, it's garbage collection. So any junk that you just don't want to sell or trash from the river, you can drop inside the bounds of this fence, and it'll basically disappear from the game. Monday and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. when the new day rolls over. But every single day, 2 random items will show up in here. It'll be either an umbrella, t-shirt, furniture, or paper. So there'll be 2 items a day, and you can leave them in here. So like if you don't, so you'll have items on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There'll be like 4 or 6 in here, and then you can pick them up and take them, and then usually just sell them. So usually it's just garbage, but it's just like randomly generates it. And just like in Wild Ward and City Folk, the recycling bin would do the same thing. It would basically generate random items, but they tended to be items that like a neighbor was actually getting rid of. So in this game, there's no correlation. But in those games, because neighbors can destroy, like get rid of things from their house, you know, they would like if you gave them furniture, they'd have extra furniture. It would usually end up in the recycling bin. But of course, the lost and found is kind of similar to that, but it usually didn't take animal stuff. It was like your stuff that may have gotten lost through various reasons. So, well, I guess there's a 4th fossil somewhere. because I did check that it was 4, so we'll look for the 4th one, although I'm not being very thorough looking around town. So yeah, that's about what was going to happen today. The rest of this stuff will just be whatever I really feel like at the moment. I guess I could sell some more things. We'll talk to some neighbors. Let's do some more neighbor talking. I think that sounds like a fair bet. That's a sure bet to have something interesting happen. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to breaking them out of tutorial mode, so we can actually have conversations with them. This dusky twilight. Yes, I knew I could drop it in trees. So you honestly, if I just sat here to one of these characters and spammed it for like an hour, I'd get out of tutorial mode. But again, if you're new to the game or haven't played in a while, it's totally fine. I just am not either. Well, I am, but I know that much about the game. It's kind of ridiculous. Sure. We'll go find Amelia and find your organizer for you. Bob, you can count on your paw print shirt, man. I'll do it if you give me that N64 logo. So, oh yeah, all the trees are green. Cherry Blossom Festival's over. So goodbye green. All the trees are just a normal green. They'll stay like this way for quite a long time. Jeez, oh man. I am picking up. I guess technically I probably haven't talked to her. I probably haven't talked to her since like the first day. So in her mind, okay, since the Cherry Blossom Festival, in her mind it's been like 2 weeks. So that's probably why the neighbors are mad. So I probably should walk around and talk to everyone. We have to go to Ace now. It's an organizer. It's one thing if it was like the comic book or Game Boy, but come on. Who like loans someone their agenda book and then loans that agenda book to someone else and then so on and so forth? I don't do that. Okay. Oh, there's our shiny spot. Actually, oh yeah, Nooks, he didn't have a shovel. Dang, that was something we could have done today. He didn't have a shovel, and this is up against a wall, so it's kind of worthless. He had a fishing rod and a bug net. You're not in your house. Where are you, Ace? You're always out and about, aren't you? Okay, so this is a rarity in this game. It is a rarity to have someone not... So basically, if you can't go in their house, it means they're not inside, and they're not in the acre around their house, like running around. He's actually somewhere else around town. So this might actually end up pretty difficult to find him. He could literally be anywhere in town. And in this version, because it's a top-down view and it's more thickly forested, it's much easier for animals to hide. They'll hide for long periods of time, and it will be a long time before you find them. Shoot. Well, Static, what are you up to? That task might have to wait. Sure. Actually, I was up bright and early. I just choose to not play Animal Crossing until I'm home from work and after I work out and after I eat dinner. It's the last thing I do. My last bit of free time on my schedule. We can go talk into Sable. We haven't, we can try and become friends with her. I won't make any patterns yet. That's for later in the game. Well, I'm never the biggest pattern maker, but yes, be a little friendly. Yeah. I'm surprised we've only seen Red. We haven't had other visitors to town. That's fine. Oh, there's our other fossil. I can get these mailed off. Again, as I said before, you'll get a stockpile of these. You send off 4 a day. You only get back 3 a day. It's very strange. Yeah, I think I'll do some fishing off screen. But I think I'm going to wrap this episode up because I'm going to get this stuff mailed. I'm going to sell this stuff. And then basically, I'm going to go edit some videos. And while that stuff is compressing and getting ready to upload, well, I'll have it upload tomorrow so it's done before I'm out of town. I will be able to do some fishing while that happens. So I was going to say that looked like a big fish. It's a brook trout. I guess that little guy's just out of luck. The puns in this game are the best. They're just they went downhill over the years. Trust me, I'm not the only one that would put that in my review of New Leaf. The puns slowly got worse and worse, or rather, they got less terrible, but it makes them like, you know what I mean? They're so terrible, they're better, and by making them less terrible, here you go. I caught a cherry salmon. It looks so pit of full. Get it? Pit like a cherry pit. See, that makes it, I think, better that it's like more terrible, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that agrees. And fishing in this game is very strange. It's that's a really big fish, and you'll look at that fish and be like, that's so tiny. In Animal Crossing GameCube turns, everything is basically tiny unless it's a monster fish, and that's not a monster fish, but it's like the biggest of the biggest fish. So we're gonna gosh. So I was going to try and catch it. I bet you that was a large bass. Unless there's rare things out in the spring already. I'll have to look at my list. Yeah, see, that was a small bass. In this game, there's small bass, bass, and large bass. That's what's used in the fishing tourneys. And I wish I had that. That was probably a large bass. I think that's really the only thing you can catch in April in the big rivers. But yeah, fishing is a little bit more clunky. Really just with how you toss it out. The whole fishing rod just tossing out and positioning is a little bit more lumpy, I think, than in other games. But I think it's unique in its own fashion. So the people that played Animal Crossing and then played Wild World for like the first time would complain the other way around. They thought it was weird. You had to get in weird angles in Wild World, and there was, I guess, because there was more like a wider range of positions that you could fish in a little bit trickier fashion. Ooh, we caught that big fish. Oh, I bet you that was just a carp we saw earlier. It's 'cause it's either a carp or it's a large bass, Just like you have the black bass or the carp in the new games. So I bet you that's all it was. But it was new. All 5 of those fish were new. We should probably go sell these things, and then these will be donated. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. But I'm also going to go edit. What time is it? Oh, I got plenty of time. The shop doesn't close until late, so this will be good. I think it closes at 10. I think the shop hours in this game are 9 to 10. 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Unless it's Nook and Go, in which case it's like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. or something. But yeah, I'm afraid though I probably won't make that much money. Just because I haven't bought a lot, but from selling, I'm probably pretty close to have taken in 25,000. Well, actually, no. I bet you half of my money I've made, like 10,000, has been from dig spots, and that doesn't count. So I probably only sold Nook like 10,000. I'm probably not actually anywhere close to getting my 25,000. So we probably still have a bit before we get the new shop. But I'm going to end this for good now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.